Hey.
Are we all on stream? Like,
Yeah,
they
we're
see
all
my
on
face?
stream. Yeah, I told you.
All
We're
right.
going with this. Hey, everybody. Welcome to
Let me
AfterQuest.
finish picking my nose.
Welcome to the new studio. It is. It's real.
I thought
Someone came in.
Every time when Austin was doing that last time, I was like, there's somebody at the door. I need to answer this.
That's so funny. So we are testing out everything. Now, we did do a Bomb Squad shoot as kind of an alpha test of this. And, we made it. And so now, of course, let me know how things sound in chat. If you can, I will sort of be able to monitor. And I might be looking all over at the screens right now. So hopefully I'll get better at looking all the pretty faces with me. But we've also got a new overlay. We've got a temporary logo for AfterQuest. So we're going to work on something really cool eventually. But we are here to playtest Crucible RPG. A RPG built for Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Of course, you can check out the Druid's Table where we talk about it. Now we're finally actually going to play test it. And, more importantly than all of that, I want to welcome the newest member of the Forest family, Canine Cop. Thank you so much. A new tree in the forest. Thank you so much for joining. And, of course, you can join the ever-growing forest known as Avenue Studios on Patreon and Locals, and doing so gets you into our Discord, into our themed collaboration games with the Interplanar Crossroads. So,
Shifty just said, nice lay of overs.
thank you. Thank you. Good. Woo-hoo. Hi, guys.
I'm assuming that means they can hear us.
Yes. Let me know. The soundboard's behind the wall, so if I need to run back there, let me know. We're still working out the kinks here. But if anyone's too quiet or too loud, or music is too loud, just shout and chat. I'll try to keep an eye on it.
Yell at us.
We will try next week. I didn't quite get to it, but next week we will be trying to multi-stream and restream to Rumble. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be another test.
Now we're going weekly.
And now we're going weekly.
Pressure's on.
AfterQuest. Yeah, for all of us. We've got some ideas for the trailer for the new campaign that's coming out. We are going to be doing our session 0 for next week. So it won't be hardcore into the campaign, but it'll be a lot of getting ready for that, introducing characters and whatever else Jake has planned, and we'll so,
we call improv.
Yeah. We got a meeting tomorrow night about it. So
Yeah.
we gonna get it figured out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, I don't know what else.
I've
to
been
say.
told that the white TV's a bit in my way.
The white TV. Oh, that's.
You know who
I
that
blame
is.
Jacob. Oh wait, is your?
I think it's my wife.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that your little lady texting you?
Yeah, she'd like to let me know. She wants to see more of me.
I don't blame her. All right.
Slide to the. She means this way.
Our producer is down the street texting. Thanks much.
Makes you blush.
All right. I don't think there's anything else to say other than let's try some Crucible. What are we doing, Jake?
I don't know. I think Compass is actually leading tonight. No,
Oh,
just
boy.
kidding.
It's bad enough he got stuck with me over here.
I know. He's got to smell you all night. Oh, I mean that with love.
Thank you.
He did shower.
I did shower.
I think all the kids are trying to watch it. So tonight we are gonna play around in Crucible VTT. It is the Crucible RPG in Foundry VTT. It is made by the owner of Foundry VTT. It is a wonderful little system. In my opinion, it is an alpha stage, so we will probably break it because that's what we like to do. We are gonna just play around in it. So
Let's do it.
So I did not make characters for you guys. I might have. I don't know. We can go look in a second. But there are pre-mates that we can use.
Schrodinger's characters.
I should shout out too, last week when everything fell apart, not really, but we had some tech break on us. Compass and Jacob did a stream where, what'd you guys do? You built characters?
Yeah, we built Bob, the half-orc soldier.
Ah.
So he is available for play.
Hey!
Nice.
And we got some rules wrong.
Yes, we did. But we learned a lot.
Yes.
It was fun. I mean, it was really fun for me to be doing it and to really get a little bit of a touch on things. It is a very interesting system, and I think it'll be fun for us to play around on. And so let's get started with some of the pre-mades real quick.
Should I pull up the map?
Yeah, I don't have any other. That's the only map we have. So it is the arena. So the Arena of Valor, to be exact. So story-wise, we are in the Arena of Valor. That's it.
All right. Haha.
All the backstory you need.
That's it. No, so the announcement for the first day. We'll just start with that, and then we'll get into the characters a little bit. We're here on the first day of the grand exhibition at the Ring of Valor, and the crowd is already growing wild. Woo-woo! The first match of the day is about to begin, and as the newcomers step onto the sand for the first time, the crowd is clearly eager to see how they perform. So, that is literally the beginning of this story.
I like that the announcer's like,
yeah,
that's all I got.
that's it. There's a smidgen more, but I'll save it for a minute.
I'm eager to see us.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
I have no idea what my character looks like.
Well, we gotta pick one.
Can
You want to play Bob?
do we choose between level 1 and level 6?
No, so it's the level 1. So there is, Dan, if you want to open them up, it's under
They're in the actors. Should I close the Crucible pop out? Or keep that up for now?
I don't know. It didn't pop up for me.
It didn't pop up for me
Upper
either.
corner.
Oh, you get rid of that?
What is Crucible?
What are you talking
Welcome to
about?
Crucible. Okay.
Yeah.
You can close that too
That's
and go
that didn't pop
into.
up for me. So on the right hand side, it's not under AVS. I was working on some characters in there, but I didn't finish. So we are.
We don't even see that folder, so
Oh,
we're good.
sweet! I thought I shared it. I'm glad I didn't. I'll put Bob in the pre-generated. So if anybody wants to. Put
Oh, I was
Bob,
about to say, I was like, I don't see Bob.
Bob's in there. All right, so
Magna.
he's
His stealth score must be really high.
here. I'll put him in level 1. How about that? Now, do you guys see Bob?
No.
Perfect. I love it. Now,
There he is.
Bob's there.
Hi,
Um,
Bob.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, you remember
I
Bob's
love
image.
that one.
Yeah. All right, so there is 1, 2, Bob, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different characters to choose from. They're all a little different. The Agneth is an orcish orc soldier. Wow, that was really tough.
Okay, I will look at that, Cody. Thank you.
Thank you. Belladonna is a human urchin. And Durith is a dwarven constable. Eloren, probably said that wrong. It's okay. Elvish wanderer.
Leora?
Kagura. Yep. Giantkin physician. And then
We skipped Fizzit.
Yep. I purposely did that. Visit the gnome scholar. And Zaraha, the devilkin performer. Did I skip Ulfin now?
Yeah, Uthin.
Man, I'm doing great. Ulfin, the human constable. So slightly like the dwarven constable, I believe. But built a smidgen differently if we look at them. Now, there is a lot of things going on here. So if you guys want to just pick a character, and we'll kind of quickly go over each character's sheets. Or tell me what you're looking for, and Compass and I will assist you in figuring out what fits you, what you want.
I was just gonna roll a die and determine that for my character.
D8?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Let's do it.
All right. I can't roll it for me.
Oh,
so could you do it for me?
I would love to.
I was
What
gonna
an
say, I'm
honor
like, I can
this
do it.
is. You got 4. Let's go back to the list. You're playing Bob. I'm just kidding.
Giraffe.
Technically, it would be Eloren, but
Oh.
I threw Bob in there, so there's 9 characters in there now.
Oh, then roll me a D9. What are you
Oh,
doing?
yeah, we're in a system. We can roll whatever dice we want. I'm gonna roll a D18 then. I'm just kidding. 3. You are destined to play Bob.
I know my character.
You know what? You helped build Bob, so
Yeah.
that actually makes complete sense. Awesome. So I'm gonna put Bob on the map because why not? All right, who's next, or who has a thought?
Do you know what you want?
I just want a smashy character.
All right,
Smash,
so you're
smash.
probably looking at Durath or Uthin or.
I'll play Giraffe then.
Okay. Awesome.
Giraffe. No, everybody goes, Giraffe.
I love it. So you do have, you're really good at intimidation, you have martial weapon training, you have bulwark, which we can go over some of this stuff later. You have a warhammer, a heater shield, a scale mail, So that will be kind of fun. So I'm going to drop your character sheet on there too.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah, my laptop is running hot all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. I can't quite hear it from here, so I might step out and listen to it.
Okay.
But you guys keep going.
Yep. See what I can do there. Oh, that's... All right, so we're going to go
Do you want to see anyone?
back to... How about you, young lady? What would you like to play?
I'm gonna pick Fizzit just based off the name.
I mean, it's a
I
great
know,
name. It's a gnome, and it's a scholar, which
purple.
you have. You
Roll the
play.
dice for me.
Yes, sir. So
Yes, you're assuming I know things. I appreciate that. Very kind.
that's all right. We have a professional here, Compass.
Ooh, purple hair. I like
There's
that.
a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, I like the mustache.
Professional just means I get paid.
I'll pay you.
Looks like you should be played by Kenneth Branagh.
All right, so I'm gonna roll a die for Dan. Let's see what's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll a d6 for Dan. I just typed number 5. So we're looking at
Oofin.
Woofin. All right, cool.
Smash a lot of stuff in
You guys are
there.
gonna be smash happy. I see.
Is that the human constable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Well,
Because
there's-
we'll get to compare them a little bit.
Yeah, because they are slightly different. If I look at the skills real quick, you have cleave. Intimidator's still there, but two-handed weaponry versus the shield and one-handed. Is it my fan?
No, it sounds okay now. I mean, I was only listening on my phone, but
Okay,
we'll listen to it back on fancy headphones afterwards.
sounds good. We
Play
can.
around. Thanks, chat.
So
I
you
appreciate
are
it.
stuck playing Uthin.
All right.
You have a two-handed war axe.
Beautiful. Is it an orc?
Human.
Human.
Constable.
Constable. All right.
So
Perfect.
now, on your guys' character sheets, I want to go over some things that I probably should have planned ahead of time, but I didn't because that's
There's
okay.
so many numbers.
It's not that bad, I think.
If you want to know what they mean, you could go watch the previous episode.
That is
But
true.
here's the real question. Do I have to? Or is that the beauty of this?
Yes, the system.
We'll walk you through it. It'll be great. And I'm sure we'll get things wrong, and that's part of learning, and it'll be lots of fun. We are here just to kind of play around with this system and just kind of get to know each other again, because it's been a while.
It's a terrible idea to not have Compass have a laptop. We should have done that.
Yeah. You want to
That's
borrow
good. We're
mine?
testing
I'll just
ourselves.
run it. No, I'm just kidding. We can put the
He
screen
has to
over
sit here and squint with me, poor guy.
there. Squint.
Sorry, buddy.
All right. So you guys are a party that has been put together, randomly selected to face this trial together. Yes?
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So real quick, we're just gonna open up a character sheet. Physics. I'm gonna open up yours, but everybody else open up your own. Health. I'm pretty sure that's pretty simple.
How many whacks I could take? I assume.
So just as a
How many
clarification
owies?
from last time, so health is almost like endurance. You can recover doing a 10-minute rest to recover health.
Yeah.
Once you
Oh,
go
okay.
into wounds, once you hit 0 there, you're dying. So it's actually that's your total with health and wounds. So it's kind of like endurance.
So
and health.
wounds is actually supposed to be. Oh, when wounds gets the max is when you die.
Right.
I just killed
Okay.
Physics. Sorry, Physics.
So it's like a health. It's like your health bar gets down, then you start getting hurt.
Start taking
Right.
wounds.
You start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, but it's also a condition as well. So you are weakened. I think, like for example, you don't have your free movement. You only have 2 actions per round instead of 3, and there might have been one more thing to it as well.
Wait, does morale and madness work the same way?
I think so.
When you
Yes.
lose all
Yes.
your morale, you start going
You start
insane?
going crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. Because not every game has a madness level, so it is kind
Right.
of fun
But
to
they
have
all
that
should.
option. I don't disagree.
And
I agree
felt
with
the
you.
Same way at the last one shot. My character would have been gone.
It's fine.
No, if every system we played had a madness tracker, poor Jacob.
I know.
Yep. You guys. Yep.
Okay,
So-
that's cool. That's cool.
You have 3 actions per round. Some things take 2 actions, some take 1, some are free. You get because right now most of this is combat based. They don't have a lot of the extra stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can make it work because we're fun like that. But you have if you guys look on the left-hand side, you'll see your available actions. Like for Fizzit, you have cast a spell, recover. Cast a spell is gonna be your biggest one. But you see where it says 2A plus and 1F plus. That's 2 actions plus, because some actions take more. When you click it, we'll go over that in a second, because yours is gonna be probably the most complicated.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
That's why I didn't do magic. I was like, I just want to hit things. That's a lot easier to read the sheet.
And then the focus points. Re-explain those one more time to me, Mr. Compass.
So focus points are basically a I'm losing my thoughts, but basically a combination of like spell slots, short actions. You know, basically it's one of those of opportunity attack, which would be I think reactionary strike in this system. Casting a spell. There's various other actions like a bard's encouragement and other things like that that would all take a focus.
Yeah.
So it's like the universal slot system.
Kind of like a spell slot or an action slot.
Yeah.
Or what's that, fire maneuver slot kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
higher end stuff. So like specifically for Fizzit, if you click on cast a spell, and what'll pop up is Arrow of Flame, because that's all you have unlocked right now at level 1 is Flame. And then you have Arrow and Touch, so it changes from, so this is what?
You said
trying to
Arrow
click on
Flame,
it.
and I heard Errol Flynn.
Oh, nice. Nice. Arrow of Flame. So when you guys are sharing a laptop too, I gotta remember that. So you know fire magic. Fizzit knows fire magic. So
Okay.
there's Flame is your only rune you have available. And then you have Arrow, which is obviously ranged. And then Touch, which is not ranged. Now, the biggest difference between those is Arrow is a target within 10 spaces. Single 10 means one target in 10 spaces. If you look at the top where it says Arrow, or Arrow Flame right below it, there's a 2A, which is 2 actions, and then 1F, which is 1 focus point.
Okay.
It is based off your intellect and reflex. You have no targets right now, obviously. And then you can switch at the Touch, which if you look when you switch at the Touch, it changes a little bit to 1 action and 1 focus point.
Oh, so it's less effort.
Correct, but you have to be in touch range.
Right.
Yeah, it's less effort, but also the Touch does a base damage of 6 and Arrow does a base damage of 10.
Yep, because you're spending more.
But
Right.
they still require both 1 focus point, so it's more of like action economy and such like that.
Yep. Or if you just don't want to be in the front line.
True.
That's
True. How do you recover?
How squishy are you?
A lot more than you are.
Same my character.
So there's your character. No.
Oh yeah, got him.
Ooflin. Yeah.
Urfin.
Oof. I need to get
I'm
new
gonna pop
contacts.
one out so Compass and I aren't squinting.
Awesome. So, jumping to somebody mentioned something about recovering your focus points.
Yeah.
I believe, and I'm still learning, is you spend 10 minutes outside of combat recovering from exertion to restore health, morale, action, and
It's
focus.
2 actions, right? So it says
Where are you?
in
Oh,
available
interesting.
actions you have recover focus, and it
You can
says
spend
2 actions.
2 actions.
So
to
that-
recover.
Oh yes, sorry.
Maybe
There's
a focus?
recover outside of combat, and then there's
You
Yeah.
can recover in combat.
So there is a particular type of weapon called, I think, a trinket, which allows you to be able to use 2 actions to regain focus, equal to basically how many hands you're using to wield your focus. What type of, if you go into the inventory of what type of focus do they have?
arcane orb.
Okay,
Arcane
orb.
orb,
So
yeah.
that is a one-hander. So
Mhm.
you could use 2 actions to recover 1 focus using that trinket.
They also have
So you have to like
I
look at it
believe
or focus on
they're-
it to just recenter.
Right.
or-
So if you
okay.
had like a 2-handed focus, a 2-handed trinket, like a staff or of that nature, it'll be getting 2 focus back.
Is that
So
just an assigned value?
I believe so, because it's based off of the hands that
Because
you're
like
using.
I could definitely fit another hand on the orb.
Can I jump in? She also
Just
first of all, I'm not sure if it's called a trinket. I think it's called a talisman in this system.
Oh,
No, it's
that's
good. This is why we're all together. I love it. And just for clarification. And she has 2 has 2 talismans.
Oh,
Has the grimoire
Oh, yeah.
and the arcane orb. So
So
what
this is
does
your
I wonder how that works. You know what?
I have no idea.
So I
grimoire
can,
is
like-
offhand, arcane orb
Well,
is
you
main
know what?
hand.
Better yet, do me a favor. Click the recover focus button. And it might
Yeah.
not let us do it because we're not in combat, but I'm out of curiosity.
Mm.
If you hit use action, what happens? Does it give you an error?
you'll
I hit it, but
you'll also have to confirm it. I think.
Oh.
Oh, for real? Everything has to be confirmed? Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
Did it work for you?
It went in. It said,
Oh, it says
use
it
your
right here.
equip talisman to recover focus.
And then click confirm in the chat box. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he meant by you had to click confirm. It's all in the chat box.
You don't see it confirm.
Well, you don't. The DM has to.
Oh, that's my job.
Okay.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
what I
don't
thought,
know
yeah.
what this
Cool.
is.
Hitting the button now. I
No,
didn't
so
see-
no hanky pankies.
Go ahead and hit that one more time because it actually something popped up on over your head of your character and I missed it.
Says it has insufficient action to use.
Turn your actions to 3 of 3 again.
I got
because
it.
it went to 1
Fixed.
of 3.
Now
Okay.
try.
Now you
Okay,
can do
okay.
it.
Hold on, let me put your focus at
Oh,
like.
'cause
Oops,
that
I
one
just
was
used
two.
the action.
No, you're good. That's perfect. I have to confirm it. Remember?
Okay.
So let's put you at 3 focus just to kind of see what happens. And then I hit confirm. You gained only 1 focus.
1.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, because only
interesting.
one was equipped, right?
Technically, you have 2 equipped. I just looked at your character sheet. You have
Okay.
so under your inventory tab, you have
Interesting.
Arcane Orb, Grimoire equipped, and Ring Mail, which is
Yeah.
interesting that you have heavier armor on or metal armor on. That's kind of cool in the system that they have that.
Yeah. It's medium armor, it looks like.
Yeah. So let's see. Do you technically have an offhand attack then?
Grimoire is offhand.
Right.
Offhand attack can only be done with that 1 talent.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. For now. So this is alpha system, so there are things that will be fixed later
It's
on.
fine.
All right, so I put you at 3 action. So visit that at this point. That's going to be your base actions. Cast a spell, move. You get 1 free move per round.
Mhm.
Um,
Unless you're wearing heavy armor.
correct.
Clarification on the actions.
Yes.
Is that per combat round?
Yes.
Yes.
So
That's
it
how they
restarts
track it.
at your
Cool.
start of your turn.
Okay.
And this will be like Savage Worlds. You roll initiative every round.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, but by that you mean we don't. It just happens when he clicks the button.
It is automatic, which is cool in its own way. Thank you, Austin Curtis. I did not in the work.
Thanks, buddy.
The
And how's that determined? Is it a roll? Is it like cards and Savage
it is a
Worlds,
roll.
or-
It is
just
based
like a
off of your
D6?
dexterity,
Oh, it is a dex
right?
base. Okay.
Or reflex.
Reflex.
Which one is it?
I think it's like Dex until the average of the 2, something like that.
Oh, something about that sounds familiar.
So
yeah.
I believe it's
Oh,
you
I'm so
roll.
excited.
The base dice in the system is 3d8.
Yep.
So you do 3d8 plus the average of Dex and Intel, I think, for initiative.
That's right. Yeah.
These are high numbers.
Interesting.
It could be.
Yeah, and when you gain boons and banes, that's what they call them in the system. The amount of boons you get is like advantage. It increases the dice. The size of the dice.
Oh, interesting.
So, for example, if you had 1 boon, you would have the first d8 becomes a d10. If you had 2 boons, it becomes a d12, and it rolls over to the next dice as well. If you have banes,
Interesting.
the last die goes down 1.
Uh-huh.
So if you had 1 bane, your d8 becomes a d6, 2 becomes a d4, and then that
I'm
rolls
so
over
glad
as well.
this is
That's
all in
all.
the computer,
So
so,
it
I
really
don't have to
just
do all that math.
caps you. Like, it doesn't actually hurt your average potential significantly depending on if you just have 1 or 2. It's just capping you. Because you could roll 3 1s no matter what dice you're rolling.
That is
Right,
true.
Right.
It's
you
just-
do have a static bonus you're adding.
Yeah, but some weapons, I think, like the greatsword and such, when they give you like a 2 banes just by using it in combat, that means you're doing 2d8, 1d4. So in general, you're gonna start rolling lower than other people on average.
That'll be interesting to play out because you probably, you could handle 1 bane. Well, that makes sense though, right? 1 bane.
Right.
But once they start stacking,
Yeah.
it exponentially
Like
starts
one
to
or
reduce you.
one each direction isn't gonna do much.
So if
You
you
know?
had
Right.
Because it's not like they're exploding, in which case,
right.
that's the weird thing about small
Yes.
dice when they explode.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know because there's a higher percentage. We won't get into that.
yeah, and-
Austin wants to know how big the dice get. He wants to know if he has 3 boons, if it goes to 6 inches, 7 inches.
it just goes to d12. But
I loved it though.
Easy.
I loved it though.
that does bring up though, it's like if you had 2 boons and then 2 banes, that would be you would roll a d12, a d8, and a d4. So that
Fascinating. They don't cancel each other out.
boons start from the front, banes start from the end.
Yeah.
That's
And then they
crazy.
hit in the middle if
Mhm.
needed.
Yeah, if there's overflow, they start countering out.
Fascinating. So this really is made for Foundry because that
Yes.
would get really complicated at the table.
I
Oh
think
my
so.
gosh.
I mean, that does
yeah.
make sense.
Right. Yes, 100%.
I love that they are trying.
They're like,
to
try to
use-
run this without us.
Yeah.
Try it.
They're not even giving out a PDF. All right, it is literally only readable on Foundry VTT.
Because that's a lot of. It's fascinating the math behind it. But anyways. let's
But it
not
is
get too
cool
nerdy.
because, like, if you think about the averages and stuff and the way they interact,
Right.
That's very
you know what I
neat.
mean. It has an odd balance to it from
Mhm.
the little bit I've played. Because I first look at balance because I like the idea of people being balanced.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's everybody feeling about their character sheet? Just a quick little like, what the heck am I looking at glance. Awesome. So something that
let's
really
do
stuck out to me, something that really stuck out to me when Compass was teaching me about the system a little bit more was engagement. So if you guys look down on your sheet, visit, you have engagement 1.
Engagement.
Which
It's
attribute
below
page?
So it's
your
right-
physical defenses. So it's right above resistances. So it says
okay.
stride, bleep, and then engagement.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, okay.
Dan, what is your character's engagement?
1.
What's rather?
I think
Bob is
1.
We have the same.
Or is it the number next to it?
Oh, you got
4?
2.
Oh wait.
No, it's-
oh, it's the
that's
second number.
stride, right? Yeah. So 1 engagement.
Got it.
For Bob too?
Bob's character sheet is really far away.
Bob
Oh,
is
here.
let me pop it out. I was.
Okay,
Hold on,
thank
I
you.
can do it.
One.
Physics
Bob has 1
One.
also,
Okay.
which I thought we changed.
And-
I'll put,
Durath is
somebody
2.
else. There's Durath. I put Durath up for the stream.
Bob probably doesn't have his heater shield equipped.
We were messing around a lot with it. He does not. Bob should have his heater shield equipped.
That man deserves a heating shield.
There it is.
Yes.
Now his engagement
Now
goes to
it's
2.
I have a
Look at
shield
that.
too.
So that's like your flanking value. So
Oh, interesting. Okay.
you can only engage 1, like your character engages 1. And then if it's engaging 2, so if you are being hit by 2, you take a boon, correct?
Well, if there's 2 on you, you take a bane.
I was
Or,
gonna say, okay,
sorry,
that
other way
makes
around.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Strike that. Reverse it.
Yeah.
You gotta use it.
I forget the exacts of it, but I think they would get a boon versus you, and then you get a bane versus them, or something
Yeah.
of that nature.
Oh,
Well, it does it
interesting.
in the system automatic, which is nice. But that's something to consider. Bob is the only one who technically can engage 2 creatures.
I
Oh,
have
you
a
have
hand.
2?
I do.
So yeah, and it kind of fits your character.
And it's because of the shield.
Yeah.
So you're able to defend
and
yourself.
certain weapons
or
give you engagement,
Yeah,
and
maybe like
Certain weapons, certain talents. So
probably longer reach weapons.
I don't know about that.
Hmm.
yeah, something we get to learn.
Engagement is more of a defensive thing.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
that's
interesting.
but I just think that's really cool.
It's
That's
how
how they
many-
calculate flanking.
combatants you can handle.
Yes.
Kind of.
Right.
from
and-
more of a defensive standpoint.
Before you start taking penalties
Correct.
by handling more than
Correct.
that
So it
number.
doesn't
Okay.
really affect. How, you can attack 17 if you want,
Mhm.
but when they're attacking you, is they're
It's
going to
not
get a lot of
good.
bonuses.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Not that you
Cool.
can be surrounded by 17, but
So it doesn't really matter about the
Watch
positioning.
me.
It's just more about the numbers.
correct.
Right.
So instead of trying to get, oh, I have to cross my vision through a square,
Mhm.
it's just about how many are around you, which kind of makes sense, in my opinion. I like
Yeah.
that aspect of it. That was just something I wanted to point out to you as we go crazy. So I'm going to change the music because I can and I like to, and I have a list.
I have a list.
So any questions before we start killing you? I mean, before we start playing?
Can we move ourselves?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where would you like to be?
I don't know.
I think
Where can
away
we
from
even
this
be?
red thing. I feel like they're
Like-
coming out of there.
I mean, I'd probably like to be up on top
Alright,
of
so
something.
we're
I don't know if
Can we
that's an
be up
option.
there?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna zoom
No, it
in.
collides with the wall set.
What
Can I
happened?
be on top of you?
Can you?
I'm gonna zoom in on Bob. I just
Yeah.
love that art.
Okay.
It's so pretty.
For like doing a
Stuck up.
non-humanoid thing, Came out pretty good.
So day 1, the announcer makes the announcement. And then, the scramble is always an audience favorite, where the newcomers survive and triumph against these ravenous wild beasts. And you guys get yourself... Where did it... Oh, stay away. Shh.
Sorry, stream.
Turn that off now. Sorry, guys.
There you go.
Wait,
Might
we're-
switch it to capture
So do you
and
think if
Foundry.
I'm on your shoulders, we can add our engagement
All right.
together and now we can take on 3?
Yeah.
I don't know, but why not?
Can
Let's
we do
try
it? We're gonna break the system.
Let's do it. I knew we would. So, guys, go ahead and move yourselves on to where you're going to be on the map.
Oh,
Wait, and you keep moving on top.
no,
Wait,
yeah,
you're
it's on
being
my-
serious.
Yeah,
Yes.
Our
Absolutely.
characters are stacking up.
Oh well.
What's
Way to
team
push
in the
me
water
already. No.
where you
He's
like
going
have a
around,
person on your
flaunting,
shoulder?
just
Yeah, yeah.
circling
What's that
the...
Like pool chicken or whatever.
Yeah,
it's called.
chicken.
Strutting
Yeah.
his stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have chicken game.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you're literally.
They're literally doing this. I don't know. I don't.
You could balance on my
I'm a
shoulder, so I
gnome,
can
it's not
still.
that much work. Come on.
You could assign boons and
My
banes
guy
as
with his
necessary.
Viking.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to assign
She
some
gets a boon.
boons.
She gets a bane.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
I don't know. We'll figure how that goes here in a minute as we learn this system together.
I'll
So
go over here. I lifted Bob up under.
They're all
this
like, we're
stool.
going away from you guys.
I love it.
Actually, you probably just jumped up off of me without permission.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
What is Bob?
A half orc, a custom race.
well-
But
custom
what-
He looks like
ancestry.
a pain. What is
So
that?
he was originally an orc, or I'm sorry, a goblin.
It's a
Yeah,
goblin.
that's
But
it.
we-
That looks like a goblin.
But it was a token I had. I
Okay.
was just playing around.
He looks like a mutated cat.
Yeah, that works too.
Okay.
Orc,
What's the
mutated cat.
With
I mean, really.
goggles.
At the end of the day,
We said half work. It doesn't mean it had to be human.
ooh. All right, so let's get out of that image and talk about the chain gates begin to chain
The orc
gates.
cat is
Yeah, why not?
repulsive.
They begin to raise up, and out from the walls. As soon as I get my mouse back, that was weird. Come creatures, and there's going to be
Probably like one small one.
one side. There is 4 hogs that come rooting out.
Nice.
Not in the cheering way, but in the like pushing in the sand and the ground as if looking for food, and their heads pop up and look at you guys as from the other side 4 hyena-looking creatures come out,
Oh, no.
Snap.
sniffing
What?
into the air. I'm gonna double check to make sure it was 4 and 4 and not 2 and 2, but at the same
It's too
time,
late now. That's canon.
yeah, it's
We're
4 and
dead.
4. We're doing it.
We're
All right. As they come out, these creatures, they at first they begin kind of walking around, but then you guys do anything right off the bat?
Like, I feel like we should just go up to the top of the map and see if they just attack each other.
Yeah. I'll bring us up here. I'm gonna take out my shield.
As you go to run up to the top, we're going to go into combat because
Well, do the other guys get to do a thing too?
I know we're just like
I think
diving
they
into this,
moved where
but
they
I need my
Okay.
character motivation. I assume I was expecting some kind of thing to kill, right? I'm
Yes.
totally shocked by this. Okay.
yeah, for sure.
I want to
Then I'm ready to fight.
switch.
Because he looks like a Viking.
That's awesome. All right, so we are going to roll our initiative for the first time in the system. Now
wish
this
I had a
is
shield.
this is Alpha 1, so obviously the most we can really test is what we have here. I'm sure we'll have more to test soon, but I'm going to click Begin Combat. It automatically rolls for everybody. So,
sweet.
do you have the initiative popped out for?
No.
Ryan? Okay, cool. That's okay.
Go to the chat and it pops up.
Oh, it shows it there.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. I love it. Cool. So the first to act,
Elena.
hyena. I'm just kidding.
No. Oh wait, is that?
Yeah, it's hyena.
That's not how you spell it.
That's not how you spell it, no. But it is supposed to be
Hyena?
representative of a hyena.
Okay.
It is just named a different name.
Huyana!
Also,
Huyana.
the display's way too far away right now. We will have a new table here compass next day.
Okay.
Yes,
that'll
it'll be
great for-
higher. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one here in the back spots you guys right away with its smell. I am also still learning some of these things too. It has a stride of 4, so it gets to move free once. Now I click move and click use action, and then I have to click confirm, and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
No idea.
So then I'm going to take another action. This one's actually going to take an action.
Is that free movement something that that monster has?
Everybody has one free movement.
One
period.
free movement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
And then you have
interesting.
3 actions which you can still use to move.
Interesting. Okay.
Now, just to point out, I think after some testing, I think you could click and drag and it will automatically adjust the actions.
Cool.
So if you like pull it, within 4, it'll do it. Won't subtract an action, but if you do beyond that, it subtracts an action. Then
Okay.
Ooh, that's nice.
So I
Thank
don't
you.
think you have to do that.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. The thing with this creature is it is going to take its last action, realizing that these two strong-looking gentlemen in front of them are dangerous. He's actually going to take a defend action. And he gains the guarded condition. We'll go over that in a little bit if somebody attacks him.
Cool.
Now, technically, I only use 2 actions for this creature because that is all they have.
Right.
That is how this creature is built.
Yeah, I think NPCs, the minions, have 2 actions,
Correct.
where normal elites and adversaries have more.
Correct.
Okay.
So, free action to move. Then I use an action point to move more, and then my last action, which was an action point, was to defend, which gave my creature a defended action. Ulfin! You
I'm
see this
next?
creature approaching you. What do you do?
I do what I was wanted to do, and I smash it in the face.
So you're going to take your free action to engage or
Yes.
move towards.
Move toward. Come, hyena.
So make sure you target your target.
Okay.
So double right click,
Double
or
right-
when you're hovering over, hit T.
Ah.
Correct?
Yes, I like the T
Targeted?
option.
Okay.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can either do your Intimidate or your Great Axe. Now, I don't know. Oops.
Cool. Okay, that's fun.
So strike is a universal term for attacking with weapon in your main hand,
Correct.
Okay, and that's 2 action points.
because
that
you are using a
typical?
2-hander.
Ah,
Yes.
interesting. Does it do more damage?
Yes.
Way
Okay,
more damage.
so that's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I have cleave.
Which I think is a talent. I can't remember.
It
what
is a
does.
talent, and Cleave the talent specifically says, if I can open it,
If you go to
there's the button. This martial technique is specialized two-handed fighting maneuver, which relies upon brute strength to swing your weapon in a wide arc, hitting multiple enemies in its path.
Ah, so it's more for hitting multiple enemies.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can do a ferocious two-handed swing cleaves through foes in a 120-degree arc.
Fascinating. Okay. All right then. I will. Let's just try everything out. I'm gonna use my first action point to intimidate.
Now, for intimidation, it does require a focus, so just keep that in mind.
Right.
Okay.
I say. I'm just gonna go for it. Right.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh man, something happened.
So it's just telling you this is the selection screen for if you have any boons, banes, so on and so forth.
Banes, cool. So right now, just normal. Roll.
Yeah, you could just hit roll action
I haven't punished you.
to the right.
Yet.
Public roll.
There you go.
Use action. Okay.
Oh, the dice sounds so nice.
It does sound nice.
All right, so confirm. You rolled a 15, but the creature that you were going against resisted that.
Ooh.
Because I think its will is higher.
Yep, it is. Yes.
Oh.
And where's will? Willpower. Okay, cool. So you're going against the defense stat. All right, cool.
Right.
And then my last 2 actions, I'll strike it.
All
I
right.
growl at it, and it doesn't take it.
It knows its allies
Yeah.
are close.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
So how come you took a D6 in that though?
Because the hyena has a guarded
Oh
condition.
yeah.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
So it dropped you
So
from a
it
D8 to a
baned me
D6.
1.
Yeah,
To attack.
because it's
that.
guarding, and that actually paid out because you didn't beat its dodge because
Mm.
you only rolled 13,
Yep.
and its dodge is a 14.
Nice. Oh, just shy.
So
That was a bad roll though too.
That was a pretty
That's-
bad roll.
oh, I'm sorry. Its entire physical is a 15 because
Okay.
dodge plus its furry armor gives it armor 1.
Okay.
And so if you hit a 14, correct me if I'm wrong, it would have hit the armor,
Mhm.
and it would have done
A glancing blow.
a glancing blow, which does.
If I remember correctly, it's in this system. Whenever you roll for an attack, the amount over the attack is converted into damage.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an open legend
Mhm.
that way. So with armor, whenever you hit armor, it's kind of the opposite way. So for example, if you needed a 14 to hit the armor, but 15 hit it actually, that would be overflow -1. So it just
that's
would have
right.
done a -1 to your damage.
It's just like soak.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll get to experience it in a
Mhm.
little bit.
Well, we'll see.
We have a lot of creatures to kill. So that would be the end of your turn. Yes.
Yep, that's me.
So you can actually on your screen you can go to your combat tracker and hit end turn. You don't have to. It's just something that is there.
It would probably be best if you did so.
I'm going to, yeah, for Dan's sake, but for the rest of you.
We can end
Just
our
you
own
two.
turn. Oh, I see it. Okay.
Durith.
Durath. So, Durath's gonna take out his shield, lift Fizzit onto his broad shoulders, and he is going to start pounding his warhammer on his shield, shouting, Durath, Durath. And he's gonna try to intimidate whatever he can.
So I think you have to choose
For initiative.
one target to do intimidate.
Okay.
So select which one you want to intimidate by
boar.
hovering over and hit T.
That one.
And then you're going to hit the intimidate button.
Mm-hmm. Use
And
action.
then
Austin's asking about caterpillars and multi-armed creatures because he's trying to power game it.
Yes,
Come, it's just
Austin.
science.
Multi-armed creatures.
He's asking specifically
Centipede.
about 4 arms. Do I get more action points?
Might as well add wings to it too.
Yeah.
And give them all the feat points too, and talent points.
Of course.
It's not feet points, it's hand points when you add more arms.
That's true. You're right.
Okay.
So
Durath's gonna intimidate a boar.
That was good. Sorry, I was thinking about something else. I just caught the joke.
Oh.
Not intimidate a boar.
So the answer is they haven't said anything yet, so you're not allowed.
We're avoiding this question. So the dice total was 4, 2 1s and a 2, and your ability bonus is a 4. You have no skill bonus, no enchantment bonus yet, which I believe comes from items, like
think
magical
so.
items and stuff like that.
Ooh, I
So you
didn't
got a
see
total
my
of 8, but you
stuff.
had to be a 16, so you did not succeed.
Okay.
I'm sure the crowd loves it, it's fine.
Oh yeah, the crowd's going wild. Yeah!
So can I try and intimidate on a different creature?
Sure.
So he's gonna turn and
Might be
face.
able to do it on the same creature,
I think
unless it says
It
otherwise.
doesn't say that.
Oh,
otherwise.
it doesn't?
No.
Okay.
Not yet, at least.
So then he's gonna start pounding his shield even harder and
I mean, it's
louder.
hard to, I mean, you almost got the lowest score possible. So
I know. What's up with
she's
this?
1 point
This is what
away
I'm
from the
supposed to
lowest.
do. Do it.
Hey, same thing, best friends. Oh my word. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, maybe it's just really hard to
Intimidate a
pig.
boar. Maybe.
We're going to be revisiting the Bennett soon.
On that note, this boar is going to charge towards you.
Are you sure he even saw us with those rolls?
I see how it is. So I just moved it, and I don't think it did its action. So I'm moving it like way. I'm just testing this out.
Yeah.
It definitely did not for me. So I'm gonna go all the way back. Do I have
This
the
is
right boar selected?
Bizaz.
I do have the right.
It's not a boar.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna run to there, and
The mental picture of him going, like, not running straight.
You gotta think more like an anime where it's like skidding like this.
Yeah.
And like dust is flying up.
thank you for making that way better.
Tossing his head around.
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Now, Mr. Compass, I can turn off the confirm button, right?
I think in your game settings, you can auto confirm.
Because, especially for my own stuff, there we go. Just auto confirm. I trust you guys not to just
Did I not even make it an initiative?
kill things.
No. Where's
Oh.
Visit?
I'm a non-combatant, you can't hurt me.
Oh, is it because we have 2 character sheets going?
He probably couldn't see you because you're stacked on top of each other.
But it just auto-rolled everybody.
Yeah,
But-
but I have to put you into the combat.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just
So
put
you
in-
won. You can do whatever you want now.
Okay. I found
You found the loophole.
an exploit.
Hide under Kristen's character.
Oh, you literally went first.
Oh!
Can I move you in initiative? I can. Let's see. Update participant. I'm gonna put
Critical
you.
success.
I'm gonna put you at 18.
Where
Now,
was
what's
it, though?
considered
I didn't
critical?
see it
So
in
we
the-
go max on
in the
one
chat.
part.
So a critical success is 6 above the target. Critical failure is 6 below the target.
Okay. So she got a critical success on initiative because she's 6 higher than the next highest.
That's what it seems.
I think like the default roll DC is 20 for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I still don't understand that. So whenever you
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
a skill, it always does towards a 20.
Well, he added
And there's
me
no
in
way
now,
to
so
change
it's
that
fine.
from what I could see.
But-
Maybe I'm missing it.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, you will notice that things with a background
Yeah, I
of
guess
red
I'm
is a
here now.
miss.
Yeah.
Those
Right.
with
Okay.
a red number
was
as
so well
well
hidden.
is a critical miss,
Critical miss.
and is the opposite for hit and.
And you stand
critical.
out.
Okay, cool.
Right?
Purple.
I'm purple and glowing.
Hey, if anyone out there either watching this later or not knows about the 20 thing, comment below or throw it in chat too, because we're all playtesting this.
So it used all of its actions to move, and so that would be the end of the boar's turn. And next is going to be Fizzit, who is technically on top. but
Popping unexpectedly out into initiative.
At the beginning, somehow. Moving back in time.
I can't put Fizzit on top of
Durath.
I don't know why. Z's not.
It's
Z
okay.
axis.
We all know where I am.
So, Fizzit, you're on top of Durath's shield. What is it they are doing?
Okay. I think I will cast a spell. I will at this boar that's coming at us.
I want to make sure I'm selecting you.
All
Very good.
Let's try that.
right,
That's like the one thing I remember I know how to do.
that's okay. No, this
Cast
is all.
spell.
It's all.
Solid choice.
It's all about learning.
Arrow.
We're gonna cast Errol Flynn, and we're gonna.
Pretty sure that's how
Do
every wizard works, right? This is what I know how to do.
Sweet!
So.
It's bigger
Hey.
numbers than you were rolling. So
I
it's gotta be
know,
good.
that was really good.
I don't know what happened. I'm just kidding. So you hit. And
22 damage.
Wow.
Is that how that works?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I guess.
Yeah,
Because it hasn't had wounds yet. It's just taken out its health.
Correct. So,
Okay.
for damage, if you actually click on the hit and damage part of the chat, it'll explain it
okay.
all. So,
Oh, wow.
so
Look at
damage is always base damage with overflow and other things such as like strength bonus and
Oh.
or other things like that.
So this breakdown, the overflow amount because you beat 13 was 9 because you got 22.
Okay.
Then your base damage to that spell or attack was 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was no action bonus because sometimes you can like charge your spell or something along those ideas. Maybe
Something along those lines.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sure of it. Not tonight. And then this particular boar is weak to fire. So now
So
you
you
smell
just-
bacon in the air.
Oh.
So
It
it
just
took.
happened to equal the roll.
So I cast bacon.
It just happened. Okay. All right. So you technically, Fizzit, have one.
Hey, David's here. Hi, David.
Hey!
You have
Okay.
one action left.
I have one action left.
Correct. You can take the defend action.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
We don't have to. I just was saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes the most sense. Unless I'm just gonna like strike you because
You could. Why not? We can see how this works. How does PvP work? And maybe we're onto something.
I mean, we might as well, right?
All right. This hyena is going to take its actions
Curse them
to
up for you.
1, 2,
Smells good.
3, 4. Diagonal is 1.
I believe so.
Cool. Then it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. See now
Dun, dun.
you gained. Ulfin gained a status bonus of something. Flanked. So you have two creatures around you.
Yeah.
Giggle, giggle, giggle. Hear this over here? This is something. We're going back to digital. I'm just kidding. I just tease. All right. So we did a move action for free. We did a move action, and now we're going to strike. Attempt to strike. Ulfin. Use action. So do you see how one die went up to a D12?
Yep.
Oh,
So-
man.
If we do the breakdown,
Ouch.
the overflow was only 1. Your physical
Right. 'cause
AC
my
essentially is
fortitude-
17. Yeah.
Or no. Oh, I see physical.
Yeah.
Dodge plus armor plus parry and block if applicable.
Yes.
Okay.
So then overflow is 1, base damage is only 4, so you only took 5 piercing damage.
And I see that went out of my health.
Correct.
There. That's cool. Okay.
Rar. All right. And we have another one that's going to move forward. 1, 2.
Oh, and I
3,
think the
4,
reason why it was a
5,
D12
6,
instead of a D10
7.
for the flanked is because it's a pack creature. Because
Oh, yes.
it has that talent.
Yes.
So it gains extra bonuses. For,
Good.
That makes a
call,
lot of
Rachel.
sense.
All right. So we have a move. So I think that when I was flipping around in the settings just now, I did see I might be able to adjust the auto movements, but right now it's not on there. So.
Okay.
Bacon, lettuce, tomato, and these powers combined, I am Captain Breakfast. I appreciate that. All right, so this hyena creature runs forward towards Ulfin and then is going to spend its last action biting.
Dun, dun.
Rar. It bites.
Rar.
And I got terrible rolls.
Nice.
It's a glancing blow.
Ah,
So
that did take from my health though.
because you took 2 damage. So now because of your armor is a what is your armor?
13.
Okay. So between 13 and 17, you're going to take glancing blows. So that's the overflow amount goes into negative,
But I don't take a base damage. Correct?
but it takes away from the base damage. So the base damage is 4.
Oh, that's why you're saying
So
reverse.
it hit your armor, but it winded you a smidgen. Pretty much.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely want Foundry doing all of
Yes.
this for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, because it could. It's awesome the idea because I always love
Yes.
the idea of like
Right.
now there's actually your armor's doing something.
Right.
It is mitigating some of the damage.
There's no
Yeah.
overflow damage.
Right.
There's just the base damage, and it's subtracted by the difference between your total number and your armor.
Right. But I mean the overflow damage is technically negative.
Right.
Is okay. That's
Yeah.
yes. I see.
Yep.
I see. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. So with armor, you can get glancing blows, but dodge, parry, and block will actually just negate it entirely.
Ah,
Correct.
very cool. Okay.
But so I love that idea though that the armor is reducing damage. I mean because if you put me in full plate mail and take a warhammer and smack me, I'm
Right.
gonna feel it.
Right.
Like it might not take me out, but boy, that's gonna hurt. And that's
Right.
what they're going for in
very
this.
cool.
And I like it, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
I think it's a great opinion.
It's great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We have a boar. It's going to rush towards Bob. 1, 2, 3, 4. First that's the free action. 1, 2, 3. I want to count something, guys. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. They
I
have
love watching the
What was
board
he
just
doing
back
before?
off.
Yes.
Okay,
My
so
beta,
if you use the
When they all
measure
turned in
tool,
unison?
I'm sorry, what?
if you use the measure tool and hit the space bar to move your character, it does auto-calculate. That's what I was doing wrong.
That's it.
Oh.
But the boar gets to that point and is actually going to use an ability called Tusk Charge. Uses both of his actions, and if I read this correctly, he can charge up to 6 spaces.
That sounds right.
Do you
Oh
place the
my.
template first?
I think you have to place the template first.
Okay. So, that's cool. So, for people not on my screen, I hit the place template button, and it put it centered on the boar, and I can move it around within those 6 spaces and pick the spot it charges to.
That's
It's really cool. So I'm picking you as the target, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit that. Whoa.
I'm Bob.
I'm sorry, Bob. Thank you.
Oh, I was just ready to.
You're good. He was ready to get hit.
Come on, let's go.
So,
Oh boy.
oh,
Ooh.
Ugh. Well, only 5 damage though.
True.
It's a good hit.
so he charges it there.
Mustache. Hey,
Hello,
buddy.
Mr. Mustache. All right. So, if you guys don't mind, let's do a quick breakdown of the
Yeah.
damage, just so I understand too.
Yeah.
For sure.
So Bob's physical resistance was 18. And so the overflow damage is only 1 plus base is 5. So he hits you with the tusks for 5 piercing. That's so cool. I really enjoy that. I enjoy attacking my players.
I feel attacked.
I haven't even hit you yet.
I know. We're
You're
gonna hide up here. They don't even want to come near us. They're like, "What is that?"
Never mind. We don't exist over here. It's fine. It's cool.
All right, so I'm gonna try before I go crazy here. The music should kick off. I don't know what just
We're just
happened.
making a sandwich.
Yes,
Who's making a sandwich? That sounds good.
we're gonna make a sandwich when we're done with that board.
So on my screen, I'm measuring using the measuring tool, and I'm moving 8 spaces. I'm gonna hit the space bar. That
There
costs
goes.
the AP. Put
I
it in the
saw go
flanking.
off there.
That is so nice to
Very
automatically
nice.
handle that.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to take its last action to strike our dear friend Uven.
I'm sorry, dude.
That's
You're in
not
a
good.
bad spot.
You have been much struck.
Uven is going to take 5 more piercing damage as he's bit onto, surrounded by 4 hyena-looking like creatures.
I don't think it applied to my health.
Or maybe you just have enough health.
I thought I saw -5.
Okay. I mean,
Well,
I'll take it.
Listen, I'm not going to fight the system. I don't know.
I'm still at 27.
Oh,
I think
'cause
I
I
should be
bit Bob.
22. Oh,
Oh.
okay. Sorry, Bob, sorry, I missed that.
So how do I undo?
How do you
Right
unbite
Reverse.
Bob?
Look at that. On my screen, I
Reverse
can
it.
right click on what I did. I can hit reverse. I get my action back. Bob gets his health back. The music just went up on me.
Woo, sorry.
There we go. Did you do that?
No,
That was weird.
I only have control over the stream.
Interesting. It just like spiked on my
I
side.
don't think I do.
I got excited.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Yeah, David's mentioning there's a lot of feels of Savage Worlds to this.
Yeah, a little bit for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It definitely seems like splattering of a bunch.
So
The
now
bucket of dice edition.
I'm gonna.
Bucket o' dice.
I love it. So now I'm going to open that hyena's character sheet back up, and I'm going to hit the strike button. Use action. There we go. Ooh, but the dice roll was garbage.
Oh,
Well done, Ulfin.
it is going to be a little swingy
Rounded.
too because there's no correct me if I'm wrong. There's no static bonus being added to the attacks. It's just the dice roll.
Correct.
So that makes combat could be interesting.
But if you kept attacking Dan, you could show us what happens when you make one person go unconscious.
This is all about the playtest, right?
It's all about the playtest.
All right, you know what? You're
I didn't
right.
realize
You're
it was
right.
a TPK module.
I just don't think I can get to Dan with this character on this turn.
Get to Oofil. It's
Oofil,
not God.
you're right. Wow, that was really personal. That went personal, didn't it?
Real DMs that know they should just kill the players.
It's just easier. This
So
way.
wait, did you just
You
call
don't,
me
they
not
just
a
keep
real
coming
DM?
back.
That's what I just heard. All right, so we are going. How far can I move? Oh, I can move this far. All right, so it's gonna spend all. Just kidding, wrong button. Try that again. Wee, look at the
Oh,
board go.
there it goes.
All right, Bob.
All right, we're gonna go back to back. So he's gonna like step right next to Ulfin, and then he's going to cast a spell on the hyena south of him. Yeah,
one?
that one. So if you could just target him, do a
Target him.
cast a spell.
Bob here.
Yeah,
Cast spell.
yeah.
Wait, why is Bob prone?
What?
Oh,
Oh, does it
you
give me
got-
prone?
you got hit from the tusk charge, knocked you prone. I didn't even realize it.
Ooh.
I think. Does it take an action to stand up? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I mean, would
that's-
that be your free move action to stand up? And then if you need to move again, take a move action?
Where would prone?
That
Oh,
might
there
be
it
the
is.
case.
Effect.
Yeah, that makes a lot of
tusk
sense.
charge.
Mm-hmm.
The target is knocked
Yeah.
prone. Okay, let's look up prone real quick because we can do that. Maybe. So
You're just such a weird little cat thing. We couldn't tell if you were prone or not.
Yeah, he's always on all fours.
Now I'm on all sixes.
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, the ears are just so huge.
A creature that has been knocked to the ground or has voluntarily thrown itself to the ground is considered prone. While prone, melee attacks against the target benefit from a +1 boon, while range attacks against the target suffer from a +1 bane. Returning to your feet from a prone position requires the use of a movement action.
All right.
So that does count the free. I'm just
That would
guessing.
eliminate your free to stand up.
All right. So I'll use free move one. So I have 2 actions left. I'll do a I'll do my touch of flame.
Hold on, let me see if I can help this.
Don't mind me.
You're good. I was entertained for sure. So how do I just right click it on your character sheet? Is that
How do you remove the condition?
Oh, that's. I
But-
think. Well, it's gone now for whatever
well?
reason.
I did it.
Okay, cool.
So, but how do I know that you used your move action? So I'll just click use action. Okay.
Can you put me prone again? I just want to see if maybe it shows up in the available actions.
Yes, sir. I knocked you prone.
Okay, so if I just X out of it, what does it do? It do you want? I can't actually read it, but
Are you sure?
okay? So it doesn't change anything for the
I
actions.
want to test something if you don't mind.
Go for it.
That's why we're here.
First of all, how do I give you back your free action of the move?
I have no idea.
Okay. So I'm gonna make you prone, and if you hit the move button, it does. I was wondering if it gave you an option to like use your move action to eliminate prone, but it doesn't. So right now in the system, I'm sure they're working on it. You have to actually remove prone. Ooh, I had to do a little work on my side.
All right.
Unbelievable.
So
ridiculous.
if you could lower my actions by 1, so
I got
put
it.
to a 2,
I'm
and
excited.
then use touch of flame. Let's
Touch
get
of
back into it.
flame. All right, let's do this.
Touch of flame.
Touch of
Now
flame.
what's it say? You cannot.
You have to target.
Because he's at a diagonal? It seems like you should still be able
What
to
does it
touch.
say?
Let's try it again. You cannot cast a spell with the touch gesture
Oh.
which requires free hands for spell.
So if you could go to inventory, I meant to just have the shield on. So if you could just dequip my spear.
Spear. Okay. And
Yeah.
what's this one?
Is
Yeah.
equipping and unequipping an action?
Or is it the
normally?
dagger?
It would be, but I
Typically,
didn't want
we
it to
built
be.
the character that he wouldn't hold the spear the whole time until he had to.
Right.
okay.
Yeah, no, I'm
Got
just
it.
curious,
Yeah.
just for the sake
Alright.
of.
So I'm okay with this.
Yeah, it was talked about in the previous episode if you want to go check that out.
Yay! He's getting good at that.
So do
Now
touch of
we
flame.
got
There
it.
we go.
Yay!
So
And nothing special.
we'll just cast it.
Yes. Come on. Yeah, all right.
Woo!
So I have a question.
Yeah,
If I
dude.
wanted, and you might not know this, and I might have to play around. If I wanted to give you a boon for your role play of I'm going back to back, and you jump over there, I would say give you a boon. Now, is there a way I can spend? Like, can I? Is there a macro
I
yet that I can
don't
be
think
like?
so. I think it's kind of like when you just roll with a number of advantage and disadvantage.
So if I was just now to say you have a boon for your role play,
You can add it when you.
We'd
You
add
can
it
add
on
when
our
you
can add it.
end.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't think it's part of the system, but of course, let's do it.
well, no, I'm not doing it now. Too late.
More
Aw.
days.
But you did your damage.
All right.
So,
All right.
awesome.
12 damage. Nice.
I'm gonna do it again, but with the boon.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you have enough actions for that?
It's a touch. It's 1.
All right, you can take the boon.
Yay.
Wah, wah.
Give it the
Okay,
boon.
so now I'm going 1 boon up,
Mm-hmm.
making it the D10 there. Okay, cast spell. Still targeted, right? Come on.
this little thing.
Oh, got
Yay.
max on the 10.
All right,
That's awesome.
But there's no second attack penalty like there is in Pathfinder.
that's correct.
correct.
So you're
But you
touching
have
with the
so
same
many
hand
resources that
Right.
that's what the
It's
limit
more of a
is.
resource.
Because he's already down to 3 out of 5. Focus points.
No, it-
I was thinking the same thing. I should have guarded.
just grabbing it with both hands and just
Yeah.
burning his face.
It's like they look around. It's like, oh no.
So this boar at the top of the it rerolled initiative. So if you look in the chat box, round 2 initiative rolls: boar, oofenbob, hyena, hyena, bob, hyena, hyena, visit.
Oofenbob.
That's really good.
And so top of the order we got boar, and I'm gonna just attack Bob with a regular strike. What's in disengagement strike?
Oh yeah, that's the opportunity attack.
Okay,
Oh, if they're leaving, you can.
Right.
Okay.
and that takes a focus.
Yes. Yes.
So
it
I could have
does.
done that against you,
If it has focus, I suppose you could have. Yes.
but I didn't. How nice of me.
Yeah, that's really great of you, Jacob. I appreciate it. You and your hat.
Thank you. Oh, I just got an error though. What's the error?
That you couldn't opportunity attack me.
No,
Know that he should have opportunity
Wait.
attack you.
I restarted the order, and it didn't. Oh, I had the wrong boar selected. That'll do it.
That'll do, pig.
Yeah.
You really like that one.
I missed it. What?
I said that'll do, pig.
What?
That'll do.
That's more appropriate reaction. But thank you for making my note.
So the boar is going to take a couple steps back,
Mm.
paw at the ground,
Oh no.
Not again.
and then it's going to use tusk char. Oh, they only get limit 1. Did I use it with this one already?
One
No.
per round.
One per
It
encounter.
won't let me use it because it's limit 1 per combat.
Oh.
Wow.
So I'm going to negate that action. Nope, it realizes it can't charge.
You moved the chess piece, all right. You can't.
Yeah,
move it.
I know.
Can't move it. No.
Well, fine.
It's over.
How do you?
I'll just do a
Because
strike.
I might want to move the chess piece back sometime.
Well, I took it back. No takey backies. He hits pretty hard for 9 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are watching when I went to the next boar's turn, which is the boar right above it. it said +2 actions. So instantly refilled its actions. So now this boar has a charge left.
Now, is there something in the system, because right now our actions aren't refilled. It won't be until our turn.
Correct.
Is there a reason it doesn't refill? Are there things you can do outside of initiative that there would be a reason for the action points to be
I don't know.
I'm going to ask your GM, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just curious because that would make sense to me. That
I don't know either.
Is there a reason not to spend some action points?
Yeah, I have
before
no
your
idea.
next turn?
I think it's kind of like Pathfinder 2, is you use it or you lose it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You technically do have one reaction, I think, though. They don't have it on that character sheet, but
Is that a separate pool?
yeah.
Or- okay.
I think everyone's supposed to have like one reaction.
this boar
Not
excitingly
really, I scrolled
senses
down.
easier prey up here.
Yeah, sure. All right, let's do it.
I can't target Dureth. There we go. Now I can. Nope, that's pinging.
Shift and, like,
You should probably just
I told
put
you.
is it one above.
The girls figured out a way to hack the system.
They broke me.
It's just,
They're not even paying attention.
How do I
That's the-
zoom out?
We're
That's what I was
stuck
trying to
zoomed
figure
in.
out.
I think if you.
And no, I spins my character.
Oh, this has happened before.
I think it might have been holding control.
Is it control?
Try control.
No. Control usually makes it so you would spin.
Yeah,
No, this
usually.
is spinning, and that's also
That's
spinning
also
without.
spinning.
Dude,
How about
try
shift?
shift.
Just, or potentially...
Nope, they're all spinning.
I think it's just refresh Foundry. I think it just got... Sorry.
I have a mouse. I'll go get it.
Cool.
I,
Does anyone need a drink or anything, by the way? Or food? It is in the bin. Right there. It's under your white headphones. Sorry, I was cleaning up for Druid's Table. We shot Druid's Table today.
oh yeah.
Coming out on Monday.
There is a
pretty
way
cool.
to do it. I just don't know what it is. But the boar's gonna charge. Place template.
Always
can
have
do
to
it.
place the template.
Yeah.
Weird.
Use action. And do I hit?
Oh my word.
Oh, I hit. So I'm gonna be that guy, and I'm gonna take Fizzit because you just got knocked over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fizzit's gonna fall and also be prone because I want to be that guy.
Ah.
I was wondering how much, like, air and distance I get before I land.
You want to go under the water?
Is that what's over there?
I think so.
Yes, yeah, put me in the water.
That might be a
It's
cliff.
like 200 feet down.
Sounds safer than in here.
Why'd you sign up? All right, Oofin,
She
it's your
didn't. She
turn.
was just riding on this dude's shoulders.
I fell asleep on his shoulder and woke up here.
All right, Oofin, it's your turn.
Oh, man. Okay.
Let's lower the
It's time to do the cleave.
Yes.
Because I can do 120-degree strike. It doesn't
It
matter
should
how
be a
many
template.
people.
You should be able to lay a
Okay,
template down.
okay. So how do I do that?
So click on cleave.
Okay.
So now there is the place template right above boons. Like, there you go.
Oh,
Place
gotcha.
template.
Look at that. That's
Yes.
so cool, dude.
There you go. It's perfect.
Look at this.
Just use X.
Now, do I get a boon for having my friend with me? Because he kind of...
We are really cool and we're there together.
Don't get used to this when we are playing our next session. You understand, Nate? But you may take one right now.
It's such a cool
Come
action.
on. Of course I'm going to rotate. Come on. I can't wait.
There's gonna be tons of dice.
Oh my!
Oh, my word.
Oh man!
You roll-
Whoa! Wow! Oh my gosh! Okay. So I don't want to take the time to break this
So I
down, but I
didn't
want to
realize-
break it down.
You
It
roll
d-
per attack.
Her attack. That's
Wow.
But that took all of your actions and a focus.
That would be a
Not
bucket
even
of
focus.
dice.
It's just my whole turn. Valhalla! And he just swings his axe.
It's so cool.
So I'm really excited about the system because I want to see how they implement social combat. If it's going to have similar kind of things where you target and
You like do 120 degrees of deception.
yeah, well, because
Yeah.
there's like cry of destruction where you're like ah, or bullhorn or like
Right.
there's these things that could have affect. So I'm curious how they're going to implement that because it's not in the system yet.
Right.
So it's one of those things
Mhm.
where I'm going into a Druid's Table moment where I want to talk about the system. Let's go back to the game.
Stay tuned.
I told you guys we were going to do a review after the preview. Hey Bob,
Oh, what's up?
it's your turn.
Oh, great. So
Let me zoom in for him.
let's burn all my essence. I'm gonna get. So I'm going to continue helping. Well, yeah, continue helping Ulfin target the north one.
Okay.
What is it? I have 3 focus left.
Yes.
Let's
3.
use it all.
All right, so touch a flame every time until it's dead.
We still get the boon, right?
Yeah, why not?
See, kids, that's all you have to do is ask.
Oh,
I
man.
was giving them a boon, but then they got hit.
Wow. Okay.
That did it.
Alright, now let's get some bacon.
All right, so let's go to the one on the left, and I will the boar on the left.
Right,
Because
yeah.
I don't want to get opportunity attacked.
Yes, yes.
So let's just
Touch a flame.
I just love that you're just hands on fire. Bloop. And come on. Still pretty good.
Alright.
Nice.
I just
more
smell
time.
the bacon.
Oh, that does. Hey, we've done that whole pig.
Yes, we have done a whole big.
It's legit.
So this.
Now you're gonna be the one on the
Oh,
skewer.
come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, we're crushing it.
Who
All
needs
right.
allies?
Hey.
Well, one of them's about to go swimming.
I think they're doing exactly what we hoped they would do. So
Oh, David's
Yeah,
got a question.
we're good.
So specifically, that would be for Ulfin. I have an ability Cleave that uses all 3 of my actions and allows me to attack in a 120-degree circle. Was what you saw that template was. Can I pull it up?
Yeah, let's break it down a little bit. If you, 'cause I kind of wanted to anyway. So
Yeah, sure.
we are approaching near the end of the stream for tonight, but I think breaking down could be fun. So yeah, if you scroll up a little bit, you'll see that it did auto roll everything at once.
Right. So each target you have to roll separately for each target
Correct.
in that thing.
Yep. So each one slicing through had to go against each creature's physical resistance to an axe. But he rolled really well
On all of them.
on all of them.
But that is
Go ahead.
quite satisfying to see how that dice got.
It
I was
is.
expecting it was just one, kind of more like an open legend where it's one roll for
Yeah.
a ranged attack.
But it kind of makes sense because each
Yeah,
creature
well,
has
that's
its
fun.
own defensive score.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Because some of them might do really well and
some of them
do
might
bad.
block in time or whatnot.
Which
yeah.
makes sense.
But none
Right.
of them,
Yeah.
they all failed miserably. So
That's great. So yeah, that was it.
A cleave powered by the power of friendship.
I feel like I'm giving the boys an unfair advantage.
Power of hot.
Of course, they are being attacked.
Yeah, well, yeah,
by
let's-
lots, too. So I mean,
I think a good way to
unfair
end is-
advantage. We're 5 on us.
5 on 2.
all right. My goal is
It's
to
just
knock
unfair attention.
Ulfin out. So
Dun
Oh, are
dun.
we still going there? I was gonna say let's have the girls do something.
We're on the very end.
we can make this
But-
happen.
Technically, you made success with a twist, and Kristen.
Well, Ulfin, I'm
harsh.
going after you.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, Ulfin,
Ulfin, no!
still up.
Still up.
All right, that's the end of that hyena's turn. The boar over here. Oh, I just force zoomed you. I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
Well, it's not good for the young ladies.
No, we got a mouse. We're good.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
a mouth.
Sweet.
Yeah. We can't see him because he's behind the shadow.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool.
But it's still zoomed in on him, so we have a pretty good
It's
idea where he
zoomed in.
is.
There's nothing there.
And I can't go through a wall.
Yeah, is what David's asking about Wild Attack. Is that from 5th edition? Or is that Wild Attack?
I know there's a
Reckless
reckless
attacks?
attack,
Reckless
in Open
Attack
Legend.
and Open Legend. It
Reckless Attack is a barbarian thing in 5th edition D&D as well.
That's true. Yeah. So I guess it's kind of
Well,
similar.
I
It's-
think wild attack is where you take a penalty to your defense, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
So there's no penalty. It's just my full action. That's all I do. I do have the one free move action, but then all 3 of my actions is used to do that. It just worked out really well that the hyenas were in the perfect formation for it. Because it's fun. Because it's built just for Foundry, 120-degree angle, it pops that template right on there, and you can just figure out, ideally, how to strike.
Oh, yeah.
As I move a boar into this guy, Dureth.
The doors have such interesting female names.
I mean, I'm pretty sure both of our people have a mustache. Take that for what you will.
Do dwarf women have
On that
beards?
note, I hit.
Depends on your setting.
All right. I'm back to attacking Dan's character.
Oh, okay. Here we go. How do we get back around there already? Oh, that guy came over.
I'm just attacking everything.
I'm just attacking everything.
Strike. Strike. The hyena bites and then bites again. It bites you while you're down.
no.
So now you're taking wounds.
So I'm taking. Oh, I took a lot of wounds.
So you are now in wounds. So you are not down, but you're basically down in condition. You only have 2 actions. I think you have a few negatives. And now, once your wounds get to maximum, which I think for you is like 51, then you go dying.
It goes up.
Right. So now you're just in a critical state of a sort.
I'll pop it in so people can see. So the health goes down. The health tracker goes down. Now I'm in a wound tracker, which is going up. So I've gone up 13 on wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, and the more wounds you take, the harder it is to heal you as well.
Interesting. Okay.
So right next to the engagement value, I think there's like a healing and rallying or something.
Yep.
I see
Healing
that. Mine's
13 and yeah.
Rallying 12.
Right. So the healing is now a 13 because your wounds are going up, and so
that's the target number.
right. So the
Okay.
target number gets higher the more wounds you have.
Very cool.
That's really unique.
okay.
I really like that. Fizz
I'm going to take my free move action to stand up, and I'm going to take another action to climb back on top of Durath.
How come? How
He's
come?
still prone, right?
How
I
come
used my free one to get up, and then my...
No, you're...
Yeah, we'll worry about that on his turn.
Fizzit did not have a free action for movement. How come?
Is Fizzit...
of
does he
prone?
have heavy armor?
Nope.
Not heavy.
Then he...
Wait a minute. Oh no, ring mail is medium.
Ring mail medium. Yeah.
Should have had a free action, huh?
Interesting. Okay. Well, I will give it to you because why not? Oh, gave it the move. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna.
Oh, and now I have one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
It's okay. Just keep.
All right. And then I am going to take... We don't really have a concept of how hurt these things are, do we?
Health bars?
Because they don't have health bars, just we
You
do.
don't see the health bar.
No, we
Okay.
don't.
See, I'm from the GM screen. I see it all.
Okay.
Oh.
So I didn't realize from a player's side you don't.
Yeah, we do
can-
not.
We can see each other's.
each other's. Yeah.
Okay.
Except Bob's.
The boar to the west,
That's the one that's hurt.
that one's hurt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The boar to the south is untouched.
Is untouched. Okay. I am going to take one of my actions to do flame touch on the hurt boar.
Okay. You remember how to change
Sorry.
to flame touch?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna cast spell,
That's
and then
spell.
we just change it from arrow to touch.
Can we get our boon?
Do I get a bone for standing on his
absolutely.
prone corpse?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you burn. Bacon.
Okay.
Oh, bacon.
And then I think I have one action left, so I'll do the same thing on the boar.
So
To the
I want
south.
to correct that. I think you have 2 actions left.
I used one technically to move on top of him.
Yep.
I would have just taken it, but whatever. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Want to do this one again?
yes.
Touch.
Yes.
Do we still have?
I mean, you could have crawled on top and stayed prone.
Oh.
That's all right. This one's on you, buddy.
That's when I like burned it and then.
So do you want me to say the end? Okay,
Yep,
you got
and
it.
then-
Okay. So Durath is going to stand up because he has to, at the same time,
Lift.
getting Fizzit back onto his shoulders.
So out of curiosity, before we go too far, how would I roll a strength roll in this system? Can you not?
I don't know if there is.
Or a skill, but there isn't a skill. So there isn't a way to do that yet.
Well, you could probably use pathfinding. That is how to get over basically any sort of obstacle, jumping, swimming, so on and so forth. So it seems to be a
I'm
good,
good at
all-around
that, so
athletics.
we'll go with that.
Okay, let's try that. Just out of-
Pathfinding?
the last thing I want to do is roll a skill just to kind of see what happens.
Mhm.
So go ahead and roll pathfinding. And now the target number is considered DC 20, like you were saying. But
in the system,
in the
you
system,
choose.
but I'm going to choose because I'm Jacob and I can.
That would be a nice thing to change there.
Yeah, you stand up. Successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the average 3d8?
Would be
I want to make sure I'm
12,
selecting
right?
on him now.
Or a little.
Yeah, it's like 13, 12. Something
So
like
interesting that the DC is
Yeah.
20
Yeah, I don't.
on base.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know.
Comment below if you know why.
Be really appreciated.
Durath's gonna now target the pig and smash it with his warhammer.
Do it, do rap, do
So-
it, do rap.
Which one do I
it.
hit? Warhammer? No.
You're
You
gonna
can
hit
do
strike.
Warhammer
Strike.
or strike,
Okay.
whichever one you want.
Give yourself advantage.
Yeah, give yourself 2 booms. Oh.
Oh, I only gave myself one.
It's a glancing blow,
Glancing blow.
so you still did some damage.
But
And
it's just one. You can do it.
Again.
I'm gonna hit again.
You could do it twice more.
But I might want to do a
That is
defend.
Why? Well, this is gonna be the end of
It's
it.
the end.
Go all out.
Crush it.
Go ham.
Yeah, smash it down.
Beautiful.
And we're gonna do one
I heard
more.
Alex's joke.
That's great.
Come on, finish it, Duraz.
Hit it again. Come
That's a
over
short.
here.
Go ham.
You.
Go ham.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have to retcon because technically you have the touch charge affecting you, but you said you negated that
'Cause
by
it-
your move action. So
Oh, okay, okay.
reverse.
Reverse.
So I gave you actions back. Redo that strike. Kill that
Redo.
piggy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Piggy.
Nice.
All right.
And I'll do
all
Give
one
right.
yourself.
more.
Make sure you're giving yourself 2 booms.
Am I?
Yeah.
Just keep clicking it.
Give myself 2.
Give yourself 4. Let's see what happens.
How high can it go?
Not high. We
Not
moved
high
that.
enough.
That's still it. That's
It's still
it.
dice based, right?
Right.
But yes and no, because there is a base damage and stuff like that.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So, because there's
Put
an
it back
ability
on.
bonus
make sure
too,
I'm selecting
and
the
a
right
skill
person.
bonus.
Yeah.
So it's not just dice. It's also
Well-
you have your ability bonus, skill bonus, and enchantment bonus.
I think that what we're referring to is the boon and banes are just the
I
dice.
know.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is even if you rolled terrible against a very weak creature at a higher level, you're still going to hit because your skills are going to be higher.
Yes.
Right.
So it's just
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that's interesting to consider because it's not
Oh.
fully dice based.
Yes.
So there is static bonuses being added.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that was my
Right.
thing. I'm like, what's the
I was
point in
getting them
training?
mixed up.
And this is where, well, we won't get into my different systems and what I believe and don't believe. So that is going to be the end of tonight's test. It is just we're just
Fun.
touching. I know it's touching combat. I'm hoping for Alpha 2 to get into the social aspect of things.
Yeah.
But real quick, I just want to go out of the room, and I know it was a very small little scratching on the surface, but what are your initial thoughts? And we're going to start over here with Mrs. Compass.
I
Or not.
feel like it has some so the one drawback for me is the fact that I couldn't take this very easily with pencil and paper
Yeah.
to go sit around a kitchen table. That's
Yep,
probably the
for
biggest
sure.
drawback.
Yep, yep.
But in the system, I think I like the way it's crunching together. And it does seem like it clips along pretty quickly. So for a virtual system, it has a good aesthetic and a good feel and a good like pacing to it.
I mean, this is only alpha,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty excited to see what to capitalize on that. I am excited to see what they do, and I kind of do hope they release the pencil and paper because I don't think it's as complicated as we think it is. Honestly, at the end of the day, it might not be. I mean, you've studied a lot more, Compass,
I could probably do it as pencil and paper.
right? And if you, well, no, that doesn't.
What
But
are you
would
gonna
you?
say?
But the question is, but would you want to do it?
It
With
would be
pencil
very
and paper?
clunky and slow, I
Probably
feel like.
not.
And that's kind of more what I mean of like
Yeah.
you could,
Right.
but would you want to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd have to enjoy tracking which dice is going up and
Yeah, I did change the music. It'll
yeah, you get
pick up in a second. So, how about you, Kristen?
I liked it a lot. I like when you can just see all the dice just go. You know, that's my favorite.
So cleave is now your favorite talent.
Yes.
I mean, that
yeah.
cleave was extremely satisfying.
Yeah.
Definitely see the dice and the,
and it would be
But-
super disappointed if they had all been bad.
Yeah. I also like the health thing and how there's a health and then the wounds, and then it just makes sense that as your character's getting wounded, they cannot do as much. It's harder to heal them. It just makes a lot of sense.
And I know it
in that
wasn't
way.
successful, but the intimidate goes against the morale. So that way it would start
Interesting.
going down and then increasing the madness of the creature.
And
Correct.
what's the benefit there?
Because, especially with like NPC creatures, their morale is actually really low. I think the hyena has like a morale of 6.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if you could
wow.
just, I think it's damage of like 6 void. So if it had a weakness or a strength versus void, that also helps into morale. So once its morale is broken, then it goes into the condition kind of similar to wounds,
Okay.
but on the mental side.
So as your madness goes up.
Right.
So they could start attacking their friend.
I don't think it's
I don't
quite
know.
to the confusion level.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
more of like mentally handicapped.
Okay.
It probably lowers other stuff like
I don't
willpower or something. Okay, cool.
I mean, I know you've had a lot of experience with the system, comparatively to me.
Okay.
But Compass, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Well, wait. If I'm Mrs. Compass, he's got to be Mr. 𝙈𝙤𝙗𝒏𝒂.
All right, Mr. 𝙈𝙤𝙗𝒏𝒂.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not sure that's how it works, but
I don't think
we'll
so
just.
either.
Crucible.
It's all right. Oh,
Cool.
okay. Yeah, I really like it. Everything just seems to come together. We've been playing quite a few sessions. Things just seem to be balanced pretty well. I know, especially when we thought health was the end of it, we thought the NPCs were a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But once you go into realizing that wounds is kind of your second lifeline, it's like, oh, okay. Then the combats seem to do a lot better. So I don't really have much in the way of negatives to say about it. It's a really good system. I really like it. It's balanced. Everything seems to have good trade-offs. There didn't seem to be one that just was overpowering over like another one. Why you would choose it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have as much experience as like probably playtesters, but yeah,
Have you ran it or you just played?
played in it.
Okay. Because I know from a DM perspective, real quick, is the auto calculating of things and the auto placing of banes and boons and disabilities, what's that called? Status effects and stuff like that was really nice for me.
Mm.
You know, I wasn't too worried about it. Micromanaging, I could just focus on the story and what's going on. So for the future, for the GM using this system, I can see it being very handy in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dan, real quick for yours, and then we can.
Yeah, well, I think we covered it all, really. I'm really interested to see how RP stuff and skill challenges and more of that gets played out. That's the only thing. I think the combat's working really nice. It made pretty much sense. And if you don't, I think we were trying to think more about it and how it worked and why. And because it's click and go, you don't have to, which is nice. So some people that just don't care, and they just want to click and hit things.
Yeah.
And you can do that.
You can do that.
But
yeah.
again, like Alex was saying, I don't know that I'd want to do paper and pencil, but that's not what it was designed for.
Correct.
Right.
It's designed to utilize
It's
the
meant to
boundary
be
system.
here.
So.
So they're optimizing on that. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. It seems like we were talking in the chat a little bit. It seems like taking several different mechanics from different things and mushing it together.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, seems good so far.
Well, thank you guys.
Play again.
You know what that means is next week we start our next thing of AfterQuest, our next adventure campaign. Looking forward to it. I'm not going to give anything away. You guys got anything you want to give away on it?
I don't know. Hit me up on Discord and
Because
find
we're
out.
gonna be
Ah.
royals.
Oh.
Ah, that's really nice. We do have an AfterQuest spoiler channel, so we could put some stuff in there.
Hmm.
You could wear us down over the week. Give me a
Yeah,
try.
try. That's perfect. All right. Well, and
Awesome.
speaking of the Discord, this has been another fantastical episode of AfterQuest, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing forest known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, upgrade the studio, and all that good stuff. I'm going to try to put together the behind-the-scenes video for all of our supporters to see the change that happened. So if you want to become a part of that, join us on Locals or Patreon, and you can chat with us, play games, watch movies, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for sound and music that we use, as well as Foundry Virtual Tabletop and the Crucible Alpha Test. And thank you so much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. Bye
Good night, y'all.
bye. And Dan's got too many buttons and lost his
Too many
mouse.
buttons. Oh, no.
Just
Get the buttons. Get the buttons.
Freeze it.
Everybody smile.
Bye.